week uncovered evidence of migrant domestic workers suffering ill treatment at the hands of their Irish employers. Our reporter Eleanor Burnhill has been speaking to some people who found themselves in a similar situation and which has been looking as well at efforts to improve their conditions.
Child minding, cleaning, cooking, and that means like staying in the house even when my work was finished, so I wasn't allowed to go out.
Joanna, not her real name, first moved to Ireland when she was just 18 years old from her home country in Africa. For 3 years, she looked after a child and did housework 7 days a week. She said she was paid just €100 a month.
I would be paid after maybe 3 months or 2 months, and that was very low wage, very little for what I worked for,
This week's report by the EU's Fundamental Rights Agency suggests her case is not atypical. The report looked at 10 EU states, including Ireland, and found evidence of domestic workers being paid below the minimum wage, working additional hours unpaid, and being lied to about the availability of work permits.
My passport and, my legal documents all were withheld from me. The employer kept them, so I never saw them from when I had them from the airport.
Mariam, who's 31, also found herself trapped in domestic work in Ireland without a work permit.
There were times when I was really, really sick because of working very hard, spring cleaning the house. It was a very big house with 5 bedrooms. Some people might ask that if you were treated like that, why didn't you just leave? Nobody, first of all, around. You don't know where to go to ask for help. And where are you going to live if you just leave? And who can employ you if you're illegal or that? Those are the things that you worry about it.
Since the start of this year, the National Employment Rights Agency, NERA, has for the first time begun inspecting private homes for breaches of employment law. This is something the Migrant Rights Centre has long campaigned for. Aoife Smith is coordinator of their Domestic Workers Action Group.
We've been campaigning for this for a long time because we believe that the private home sector is a workplace like any other and should be afforded the same protections as all other workplaces. The invisibility of workers in those homes makes them particularly vulnerable. Without the presence of a labour inspector, how do you identify these women?
NERA found few significant problems from its inspections, but Liam Maloney, a solicitor specialising in employment law, says those without legal employment contracts are unlikely to report any abuse.
If they find they don't have a contract of employment, if they haven't been paid proper wage rates, if they haven't been paid their holidays, they have nowhere to go to vindicate their rights. Even if they took a case in the civil courts, judges will not enforce an illegal contract. And that report by Eleanor Burnhill. For more information, you can get onto a helpline with the National Employment Rights Agency, 1890 80 89.